Shalom. Welcome to Mitzvah Minutes. The mitzvahs that we're dealing with today are commandments number 8 and 9. And these are the commandments to wear tefillin on your arm and on your forehead. Now, the video quality is horrible today. Sorry about that. But the commandment to wear tefillin comes from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 8. And tefillin are worn today by modern Jewry in prayer. And you wrap it around your arm and around your forehead based on the commandment in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 8. Let these commandments be on your right hand and on your forehead so that you remember to do them. Now this is the rabbinic interpretation of this commandment in Deuteronomy chapter 6 is that you are supposed to literally wrap these things around your arm and your forehead, which has been a custom, and it is certainly something that is a valid way to interpret it. Is it necessary? I don't think so. I don't think that a person who doesn't wear tefillin is breaking this commandment. And that's based on the understanding that there are other scriptures where God uses the exact same phraseology regarding commandments, regarding wrapping something around your arm and having it between your eyes. And it is one of the times he does that is with the festivals, which I'll look up that scripture and post it for you guys in the comments. But he says, let the festivals be a sign on your arm and let them be between your eyes. And everyone understood that you could not literally wrap Passover around your arm or have it between your eyes. But the understanding was it was an idiom. It was a metaphor that we're supposed to always do them at the appointed times, and we're supposed to be learning them, thinking about them, having them on our in our thoughts, meditating on His commandments, so to speak. So, based on that, I think tefillin are valid forms of worship. I think that anybody that desires to do them obviously has that right. It's been interpreted that way by the Jewish tradition, and Jesus interpreted it that way as well. He did wear tefillin. He was a Jewish rabbi the first century. Today we only wear tefillin and talit during morning prayers and things like that, or certain prayers. But in the first century, historical records show us that the Jews, observant Jews, and especially rabbis, they wore tefillin and the talit and the tzitzit everywhere they went at all the time. Now the tzitzit is a different commandment. We'll deal with that next. But as far as tefillin goes, observant Jews wore their tefillin all day long. It was part of their daily dress. And if the Jews did it, especially the teachers of the Jews, the rabbis and the religious leaders of that time, wore their tefillin all the time. So Jesus wore his tefillin all the time. And in Matthew chapter 23, verse 5, we see Jesus teaching his disciples, his Jewish disciples, how to wear their tefillin so that they were doing it in a way that would bring a reward from God. He said, don't do it the way the Pharisees do. Don't make your tefillin broad. And they're called phylacteries in the King James translation and other translations. He says, don't make your tefillin broad and big so that they're pretentious and flashy. Do it so that God in heaven sees. And if you do your things for God to see rather than for men to see, God who sees in secret will reward you openly. But if you're obeying these commandments in a flashy, gaudy way so that people see you and think that you're so holy, he said you've already gotten your reward. So obviously this is a commandment that is valid for us. Jesus did it, and he taught his disciples how to do it properly. So this is a commandment that carries a reward, that God will reward us openly when we obey this commandment the right way. And this is something that is not just for Jewish believers or Jews today, but it's for Gentiles in Messiah, because we know that we are all one in Messiah. There's neither Jew nor Gentile. There's not Greek or slave. We're all one in Jesus. And Jews, contrary to popular Christian opinion and dogma, Jews don't convert to Christianity to be saved. Jews are in the faith of Israel. Christians, according to Romans chapter 11, are grafted into Israel. So Christians really are grafted into the body of Israel. Israel isn't grafted into the church. So as a Gentile Christian grafted into Israel, these are all things that are available to you and that are valid ways for you to express your faith and draw near to the God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel. Shalom. God bless you. This has been a Mitzvah Minute.